back to what that button do, and on this episode we're going to be talking about Marisa's down forward heavy, which is her crouch heavy kick, her sweep. Marisa doesn't really have a great sweep. It's 11 frame startup, so it can't even really punish other sweeps with a sweep. If Ken does his sweep, it is only -10, it's an 11 frame. It actually won't punish, and then you'll just get punished because Marisa's sweep is also -11 on block, in addition to being 11 frame startup. So it is very punishable and it is very slow. You really don't want to just be throwing this out because the risk of being wrong is just so bad. However, like all of Marisa's heavies, there is a charged version, and this is where things get interesting. The charged version, as you can see, is -3, so it is actually safe on block with turn steal potential with OD stance, but that is neither here nor there. You can use the charged version to potentially catch them low, while also keeping yourself safe if it is blocked. But that's not even the most interesting property of Marisa's charged sweep. This button has proximity guard, which means that if Ken is in range of the button and he was walking backwards, the game will not allow him to continue walking backwards. And if he doesn't realize what just happened, he's gonna get hit. And I'm gonna demonstrate that here, just by having Ken do a continuous walk back after he blocks a button. As you can see, he walks all the way back to there. However, see how he stops walking immediately? So this is a powerful way to call out people who just want to start walking out of your range, thinking that Marisa doesn't really have any good lows, because it will stop them in their tracks and knock them down. And I really don't want to go too much into Oki in this series, but this button actually does have really good Oki on standard knockdown. If we have him wake up with his fastest button, you can frame kill with forward medium punch into throw or into lights. Oh, if he doesn't back roll, now you can back roll sweeps in the new patch. So let's say he's in the corner. If he doesn't back roll, you can also do a forward dash into knee or command grab, which I think might still work on back roll. Yep. But you're not necessarily close enough to command grab outside of the corner. So that Oki is a little less good now that they can back roll the sweep. And if it was punish counter and they can't back roll, the Oki changes. So keep that in mind. But the main purpose of this button is going to be calling them out for trying to walk away from you, because Marisa doesn't have a lot of good ways to do that, especially on Modern, where she loses certain buttons. And it being safe on block makes it less risky to throw out. Sometimes I will also drive rush into the charged version as a call out that they are walking around too much, or that they are not ever blocking low on wake up, because again, if they block it, you are only -3 on block, and it's really not the end of the world. In fact, you are actually +1 if it was off of drive rush, so you can't really do anything with that advantage from here because your jab won't even connect, but technically it's still your turn. So this as an occasional jump scare can also be good. My favorite place to use the charge sweep as a call out on walk back, however. As you can see, he's walking away from us on his wake up. After the command grab knockdown mid-screen, Marisa doesn't really get very good Oki, so often people will just try to walk away on her wake up, figuring that there's really not much you can do. And if they don't realize that you have micro-walked forward into the charge sweep, you can catch them walking away and get another knockdown.
Where are you going? Sweet dreams.
Like that. And that is about all I have to say about Marisa's crouch heavy kick. If you found this helpful, drop a like, a comment, a sub, check out the rest of the playlist, and have a great day.